speed to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
Behind the flashes of the cameras and the glitz of the world stage lies the heartwarming story of two young men who grew up together in a world of pressure, challenges, and hope. BTS's Taehyung, V, and Jungkook, JK. Their friendship isn't just a gimmick to win over fans, but a true story of a bond built through joy and sorrow, laughter and tears, that grew into something deeper than just bandmates. You won't believe how extraordinary their relationship is, because behind it all, there are little stories that only those who really pay attention know. An unexpected beginning. When BTS first formed under Big Hit Entertainment, now HYBE, V and Jungkook were just ordinary teenagers with big dreams. V, with his unique and colorful personality, came from Daegu, while Jungkook, the quiet but talented golden maknae, came from Busan. They first met as trainees, still awkward and confused about the harsh world of entertainment. Jungkook once confessed that when he first joined, he felt very shy and awkward. But V, who is known for being spontaneous and curious, was one of the first people to truly approach him without any burden. Maybe because they are close in age, or maybe because their subconscious recognized a similar soul, the friendship began to grow naturally. Taekook, a name, a bond. In the BTS fandom, their friendship is known as Taekook, a portmanteau of Taehyung and Jungkook. But for the two of them, it's more than just a nickname. Behind the scenes, they are each other's shoulder to cry on, sharing secrets, comforting each other when they fall, and encouraging each other to keep going. One of the most touching moments was when V shared how lonely he felt during his early debut days, and Jungkook, who is usually quiet, hugged him without saying a word. In a world full of pressure to always be perfect, that hug was the most sincere form of support. V also revealed that he often invites Jungkook to do weird things just to make the maknae laugh. From filming hilarious vlogs, to spontaneous dance routines, to sneaking out for a meal together. The little things make their relationship more like brothers than co-workers. A time-tested friendship. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were times when their busy schedules, career pressures, and personal differences strained their relationship. But that's where their strength lies. They always come back to each other. In several interviews, the other members mentioned that V and Jungkook had their share of arguments over small things, but they always tried to resolve them in a mature way. V with his sincerity, and Jungkook with his patience and maturity that's unusual for a maknae, always found a way to understand each other. Moments that prove it. All BTS fans will remember Taekook's legendary moments, from videos of them singing duets together, to times when they were caught on camera flirting or secretly paying attention to each other. But the most memorable moment was the moment at a concert, when V cried on stage due to emotional exhaustion, and Jungkook quickly put his arm around his Hyung and comforted him. Moments like these prove that their friendship isn't just an act or fan service. It's a true testament to the bond that's grown over the years, through every challenge they've faced together. Now and forever today, V and Jungkook have grown into two highly respected individuals, both in their music and their personalities. But one thing that hasn't changed is the way they look at each other. Behind all their fame and achievements, they're still the kids from Daegu and Busan who used to rely on each other to survive the tough entertainment world. Jungkook once said that V is someone who can always make him laugh, even in the toughest of times. Meanwhile, V admitted that he feels stronger just knowing Jungkook is by his side. Sometimes, amidst their busy individual schedules, V and Jungkook still make time to do simple things together. Whether it's playing games, going on a night out abroad while on tour, or just chatting for hours in their dorm. These activities may sound ordinary to others, but to them, it's a way to keep the bond that's been formed for so long strong and alive. One of the most adorable things about them is how they still like to call each other in their own unique ways. V often calls Jungkook in a spoiled or excited tone, while Jungkook often just responds with a small smile or meaningful glance. Their communication is not always through words. Sometimes it is enough with body language, gazes, or sincere shared laughter. There is also a story about how V once felt frustrated when experiencing a crisis of creativity in music. That's when Jungkook came as a good listener, even offering help by recording musical ideas together. They are indeed different in style, but complement each other. The artistic and imaginative V often finds peace through Jungkook's presence, who is more technical and analytical in his work. Uniquely, even though they are very close, they still give each other space to grow as individuals. Jungkook, who is now more confident with his solo project, and V, who is exploring the world of art and fashion, the two of them do not limit each other. Instead, they support each other, watching each other from behind the scenes, proud without having to show it off publicly. Fans often immortalize their moments together in the form of fan art, edited videos, and even funny theories about their togetherness. But beyond all that, Vkook still maintains boundaries. They know what is just for the two of them, and what can be shared with the public. In a world that sometimes blurs the lines between private and public, that is a form of maturity. There was one rare moment that was captured when the two of them sat together after a concert, looking tired but happy. They didn't talk much. They just sat side by side while looking at the night sky. A comfortable silence. Because sometimes, true friendship doesn't need many words. Just a constant presence is enough. V and Jungkook have shown that differences are not a reason to distance themselves. It is precisely because of these differences that they learn a lot from each other. V, who is sometimes impulsive, can be calmer thanks to Jungkook, and Jungkook, who is sometimes too perfectionist, can be more relaxed because of V. The combination of the two is an irreplaceable force in BTS's dynamics. It is no wonder that many fans say that they are like two sides of a coin that are different but complement each other. Through every tour, recording, photo shoot, and behind-the-scenes moment, each other's presence has been an anchor. A reminder that while the world can change in the blink of an eye, one thing remains constant. They have each other. Now, as each member of BTS begins to explore their own paths, many wonder if Taekook's closeness will ever fade. But anyone who knows them knows. Their bond isn't about how often they perform together, but rather how deeply they understand each other beneath the surface. And perhaps that's what makes their friendship so special. It's not contrived, not crafted for image. It's grown like a tree, slow, arduous, but strong and sturdy through all storms. From two teenagers who met as trainees, to two grown men who care for each other's dreams, Vkook is proof that true friendship is real, even in the most uncertain of worlds. So if one day, when all the glitter fades and BTS is no longer as active as they used to be, one thing that will probably remain the same is how Taehyung and Jungkook will still call each other the same way, with a chuckle, a spontaneous hug, or just a warm, meaningful look. Because for them, friendship is not a stage, but a home. And you won't believe it. In the midst of all the hustle and bustle of the world, this simple story of two best friends can feel more touching than any love story. Because they never had each other, but were always there for each other. Conclusion. So, if someone says that true friendship can't survive in the harsh world of entertainment, let V and Jungkook's story prove otherwise. They are proof that platonic love, respect, and unconditional support can grow even in the most unexpected places. And you won't believe it, that behind all the spotlight, they are still two best friends who care for each other, grow with each other, and love each other, like a family brought together by fate, not blood.
Tall buildings, as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine.